You know what? Sometimes it's nothing worse than seeing a weak, whiny, babyfied, victim, grown man whining and crying over somebody said some bad things to me. They call me names. I cannot stand stuff like that. It come off as being such weak and jellyback and sissy-fi. Like, where's your grab him or something, man? Good day, my American brothers and sisters. Welcome to the channel. I am Ty Smith. You're watching my channel, Model Renaissance Man, which I'm greatly appreciative of. Make sure you're following me up here, follow me down here. Click this because it helps me. Thank you very much. If and when you do subscribe to the channel, click the bell notification that we're bringing down a drop box for you to select all notifications. Don't forget to check out my other channel called Man, Husband, Father. And everything I ask you to do over here, make sure you do it over there. So, ladies and gentlemen, you guys all know about the protests and things that took place here in Chicago, especially around the Broadview area. You had ICE agents there taking care of business. Y'all saw a little video I did when I was helping them out, capping people in the head with pepper bullets, things like that, pepper pouches. And one of the things that came out of this, because you know they're going to try to push some sort of racial narrative. They got to try to push a racial narrative. Because in Broadview, Illinois, the police chief, Thomas Mills, is now upset and crying and whining because the ICE agents, they cussed at him. They called him a traitor and they called him a coward. And they told him to get out of the way if he wouldn't enforce the law. Now, I do say this now to the police chief's credit, I guess you could say. I will say, it's not entirely his fault. Why? Because he's only doing what he is being commanded to do, and Mayor Brandon Johnson don't want them to help out at all. But when y'all hear this, I'm just one of those guys. Like I can't stand when grown men, especially something like this. Why?
I was shocked. I've never been spoken to by a fellow law enforcement officer in such a way.
Broadview Police Chief Thomas Mills says on top of requiring 75% of his department's manpower for crowd control outside of the ICE processing facility in the west suburban city, he was personally, verbally attacked by ICE agents during a protest.
I'm a leader of a department. I know that my office is looking at me for guidance and leadership, and
which means in a time like this, you should have stood with your head held high. You should have just not, if they were calling you names and all that stuff like that, like you claim, you should have just been holding high. Y'all got orders, right? Y'all doing what y'all been told to do by y'all superior, right? I'm doing the same thing. It makes me no different than you guys. I wish I could do something. I wish I could help y'all, but I will get in trouble. I will lose my job. I'm told to stand down. I can't do anything. Our hands are tied. And that's how you're going to talk to me? I want to do the same thing you guys do, but I'm not allowed to. Show your team that. But you won't hear whining because they said some things to you never been talked to like that. You in Chicago and you telling me in your career, in your seniority, in your tenure, you never came across any thugs that called you far worse things than this. So all I'm saying that for is this. If you can get by with some people you don't even know, like the Department of Homeland Security or ICE agents saying you are a coward and things like that, that got to you more than what? Okay. Let's keep going.
And I had to ensure that, I had to stay calm and not engage in such unprofessional behavior.
Chief Mills says he was walking across a skirmish on September 12th, the day this video was shot. He was called multiple expletives by an ICE agent, calling him a coward, accusing him of neglecting his duties during protests that got physical. Mills also telling the I-Team about an incident earlier this week where a pedestrian was hit by a truck near the ICE facility.
Allegedly, a ICE agent struck someone and continued on into their location. And during the course of that, while trying to gather information, there was pepper spray released while my officers right there. They felt the effects of that pepper spray with it altered their vision. They were coughing and I was on the phone with them.
You mean how y'all trained them for that? They do have all police officers get tased. They have the police officers get sprayed with pepper spray. Again, you said that the reason why this happened is because, let's see, listen to this, y'all. Listen to this.
Coughing, and I was on the phone with them, and they were coughing, and they felt the pepper spray release while trying on into their location. ICE agent struck someone and continued on into their location.
Question. For one, it didn't look like they struck someone. It looked like that person was hanging on to the car. Y'all just saw it with your own eyes like I did, right? Number two is a question I want to ask the police officer in this video is, when those protesters, agitators were on top of that truck, while they were on top of that truck, why didn't any of your officers or you yourself, hey, get off, get down, get off the truck. You obstructing justice right now. You're not supposed to. Why didn't y'all do any of that? If y'all had done that, which is called preventative or de-escalating it, you wouldn't be talking about this right now. I know y'all you be mad at me anyway. I do not care. That's logic.
It altered their vision. They were coughing, and I was on the phone with them, and they had to leave the area so they can decontaminate themselves.
Now, Broadview's mayor has issued a blistering letter to ICE excoriating their actions, saying, quote, Broadview police officers are routinely being exposed to ICE agents' tear gas volleys, forcing them out of action until they recover.
Okay, bye. Apparently they don't need y'all help. Remember, y'all are not supposed to be working with them. Y'all not supposed to be working with them. I know Mayor Brandon Johnson got the police officers like that in Chicago, but trust me when I tell you, they have the same exact thing with them in Broadview, Illinois as well. Telling them to stand down and not work with ICE agents, don't give no information up or anything like that at all.
Broadview firefighters and ambulance personnel are being exposed. Nearby residents are being exposed. Beleaguered Broadview residents are begging for relief from your center's siege of our neighborhood.
Broadview police officers are routinely being what now? They're being exposed to ICE agents' tear volleys. How? What if they weren't there? Oh, forcing them out of action until recover because ICE can handle themselves. Broadview firefighters and ambulance personnel are being exposed as well. How? Why are they going down there? Huh? Why are they going down there? Are they going down there after something has happened? Huh? What are they down there for? Now, I know some of y'all might think this is a little bit harsh what I'm saying, but I'm dead serious. If the agitators, protesters, Antifa paid actors weren't down there antagonizing the ICE agents while they're doing their jobs, we wouldn't be having this conversation, would we? You wouldn't be hearing about none of this. So save me the crap. Yeah, save me the crap. Nobody's falling for that. Anyway, guys, it's another one right here that I'm just wrapping up for you guys. I'm just keeping y'all informed on this. You guys watched this. You guys all saw this. You agree with me, whatever. If you got any more things you can add to this, let me see it in the comment section after this video. If you disagree with it, let me see in the video. There's no reason why these paid actors, these paid crisis actors, and these agitators, Antifa folks, should be down there doing anything to antagonize those ICE agents. That person that was on that car did not get struck by the vehicle. He was on the vehicle and the vehicle drove off and he fell off. Go back and watch this same video again to see if I'm lying. Bunch of bull crap. Anyway, guys, it's going to be interesting to see what y'all think about this in these comment sections. Don't forget to do what y'all see in the elements right here. It would greatly help my channel. If you want to see the next video that I will be doing after this one, it's going to be up there. Things I did as of yesterday right here. If you have not subscribed to the channel, click right up there. I am Ty Smith, modern Renaissance man, hoping and praying that every last one of you have food, shelter, and clothing. Most of all, praying every last one of you guys in great health, mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually. God bless you all through Jesus.